think their entire Pacific strategy. The big question everyone at the Pentagon is asking, how did China catch up so fast? Former Defense Secretary Mark Esper called it the biggest surprise in recent military development. Well, stick around because we're about to show you exactly how China pulled off one of the most stunning technological leaps in military aviation history. If you're as amazed by this military tech showdown as the Pentagon officials were, hit that subscribe button now, because we're just getting started with the full story of how China's newest fighter jet caught the US completely off guard. Let me take you back to 2012, when this whole story started. In a city called Shenyang in China, a group of aircraft designers had a big dream: to build a jet that could match America's best. This wasn't just any factory. Shenyang Aircraft Corporation had been building planes since the 1950s, but this time they were aiming for something really special. The first version of their new jet wasn't called the J-35, it was known as the FC-31. Think of it like a first draft. Back then, nobody took it too seriously. Some folks even called it a copy of America's F-35. But here's the thing about the Chinese. They're really good at taking something basic and making it better and better. The team at Shenyang worked like busy bees. They didn't just work on the plane during the day, this was a round-the-clock effort. They knew they had to get everything right: the shape, the engines, the way it could avoid being spotted on radar. It's like trying to build the perfect recipe. You keep tweaking ingredients until it's just right. On October 31st, 2012, something big happened. The first test plane rolled out of the hangar. Picture this: a jet black aircraft looking like something from a sci-fi movie, getting ready for its first flight. The test pilot must have had butterflies in his stomach that day. The flight lasted 11 minutes, but those minutes changed everything. China had joined the Stealth Fighter Club, but that was just the beginning. Over the next few years, they kept improving it. In 2016, they showed off a better version. This one could fly longer and carry more weapons. The engines were stronger, and they fixed some problems with the design. It's like when you buy a new car model. Each year it gets better features. The real game changer came in 2021. That's when they revealed what we now call the J-35. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a complete makeover. They changed the front of the plane to make it better for carrier landings. They improved the wings so it could fly better at low speeds. They even made the cockpit bigger so pilots could see better during tricky landings on ships. Shenyang Aircraft Corporation didn't do this alone. They worked with China's best engineers, used special materials that could handle extreme
Now is the time. I'm planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
Throwing fire. I'm throwing a grenade.
Terrorists win.
Grab little g-
Extreme conditions and tested everything hundreds of times.
This is our fight. Flashbang. We must move. Grenade out. Activating the bomb.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Fear us. Let's go. Get back. Throw in smoke. Throw in the flashbang. Grenade. Planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Guard. I'm throwing a grenade.
They even built a fake aircraft carrier just to practice landings. The most impressive part? Every time they showed the plane in public, it had something new. Better radar systems, improved fuel tanks, stronger landing gear. By 2023, military experts around the world weren't laughing anymore. They were watching very closely. You know what's really interesting? The people at Shenyang didn't just build a new plane. They built something that could change how countries think about air power. When your neighbor suddenly gets some fancy new technology, you start looking at them differently.
I'm throwing a flashbang. Flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang. Grenade out. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing a smoke.
differently, right? That's exactly what happened here. Ever wonder how big the J-35 really is? Picture this. If you parked it in your driveway, it would be longer than 3 SUVs lined up bumper to bumper. That's right, at 17.3 meters long, or about 57 feet for us Americans. This jet is
Flashbang!
huge, but not too huge. It's actually a bit smaller than the US F-22, and that's on purpose. It makes it easier to fit on China's aircraft carriers. Now, let's talk about how wide it is. You know those yellow school buses you see every morning? Well, the J-35's wingspan is about the same width, 11.5 meters. That's .38 feet. That's pretty clever engineering because
Throw it in the car. Grenade out! I'm planting.
Shifting focus for now, China has reportedly created a new stealth material so advanced that it could redefine aerial combat and national security, allowing fighter jets to slip past
Throw in the flashbang! Smoke! I'm throwing the flashbang. Grenade out!
Oh my fucking
enemy defenses with near invisibility. The Chinese military reportedly has unveiled a stealth material capable of blinding anti-stealth radars. But before we go any further, it's important to first understand the existing problems regarding stealth aircraft. You'd see anti-stealth radars emit electromagnetic waves, and the materials currently coated on stealth aircraft reportedly are unable to effectively absorb these long wave signals.
Flashbang! I'm throwing a grenade! The guy's out! I'm throwing a flashbang.
making them easy to be detected, especially on enemy radars. However, scientists at China's
Guy. Throw in the flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade. Smoke. Activating the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
Throwing fire.
National University of Defense Technology reportedly have created a coating as thin as 2 sheets of standard printing paper that can absorb electromagnetic waves, especially low-frequency electromagnetic waves emitted by anti-stealth radars. These radars, designed to expose stealth fighters like the US F-22 and F-35, reportedly operate on long wavelengths that most stealth coatings struggle to counter. But now China says it has found the answer. This new coating reportedly converts electromagnetic waves emitted from radars into heat and quickly dissipates them into the air, thereby neutralizing detection by anti-stealth radars. And reportedly, this new coating material is lightweight, it's flexible, it's cheap to produce, reportedly making it ready for mass application across military platforms. As per experts, for years, anti-stealth technology was seen as the Achilles heel of stealth aircraft. Many countries, including the US, reportedly invested billions to maintain radar invisibility. But this new material may just change that. As per reports, China's approach uses metamaterials, a type of synthetic material that basically
Are Chinese fighter jets more powerful than the United States? This is China's fifth-generation fighter jet, the Chengdu J-20, which has been in service for less than 10 years. This is the American F-22 Raptor. This fighter is called the world's most advanced stealth fighter designed to perform strike missions. Let's compare these two fighters. In terms of weapons and equipment, the F-22 Raptor is far ahead of the J-20 because it can carry 8 air-to-air missiles, while the J-20 has 4 internal and 2 side weapon bay missiles. In terms of top speed, the F-22 defeated the J-20, reaching Mach 2.2, while the J-20 could only reach Mach 2. But in terms of combat range, the F-22 is only 530 miles, while the J-20 is 1,000.
Smoke.
Bomb has been
Grenade.
planted.
I'm defusing the bomb.
And 200 miles. However, in terms of stealth, the F-22 radar can detect objects as small as a fly. The smallest size the J-20 can detect is about the size of a ping pong. Are Chinese fighter jets more powerful than the United States? This is
Chinese social media is roasting Russia's so-called stealth Su-57 fighter after its debut at Airshow China 2024. Close-up shots and videos of the Su-57 reveal, let's just say, some embarrassing construction flaws. Chinese internet users aren't holding back. They're pointing out bolts that don't match, panels that don't align, and assembly that looks, well, like it needs work. Meanwhile, China's own J-20 stealth fighter is getting all the praise, with comments like, "Is this supposed to be competition?" Chinese social media is roasting Russia's so-called stealth Su-57 fighter after its debut at Airshow China 2024. Close-up shots and videos of the Su-57 reveal, let's just say, some embarrassing construction flaws. Chinese internet users aren't holding
Decoy.
back. They're pointing out bolts that don't match, panels that don't.
In the era of fifth-generation fighter, two powerful stealth jets are redefining air dominance. The American F-35
Deploying decoy. Grenade out. Throwing fire.
Lightning II, battle-tested and globally deployed, faces off against China's stealth contender, the J-35 Flying Shark.
You so right, and I know you like.
Where?
Blade lines. One on. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang.
There we go. Oh my god. Wait, you can only play squad? I guess I'll just play no-fill.
Come on, like, you feel me? I never.
Sean on the beat, by the way. Come on, chop, chop. Incendiary. Deploying flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
185 if you miss every single bullet.
It sounded like 8 niggas was in my box.
Bunch of